Hello, my winners again. This is Arita, CEO of When It's Natural, and you may have just seen me over on Instagram talking about thick oils versus thin oils, and I had said that I'm going to come over to my YouTube channel and upload a video that expounds upon that. So that is what I'm getting ready to get into. So your thicker oils versus your thinner oils, what does that mean for your hair and what does it do? So your thicker oils will coat your strands and seal moisture in. Your thinner oils will penetrate your hair shaft and allow for moisture to go within the shaft, and then your thicker oils will seal it in. And the reason why I thought about this topic is because so many people feel that once they wash their hair, or once their hair is dampened, or once they put oil on their hair, then that is a part of the moisturizing process, which in fact can be true, but it does not exactly moisturize the hair. So let's take, for example, your wash day. You've washed your hair, you've deep conditioned, and now you're ready to moisturize. What you must do is provide your hair with a thin oil. This thin oil will go into your hair shaft. Your hair shaft is shaped like, it's like shingles, right? So the shingles that would be on the window to your house. So it has these little slits in it. And within those slits, when you apply a thinner oil, then the thinner oil can enter into and penetrate the hair shaft. The thicker oil, if you apply it, it will not make it in because it's just too thick. And so once you get the thinner oil within your hair strand, then you can come behind that and apply a thicker oil, not much, but a thicker oil to seal in the moisture. What are your thinner oils? Your thinner oils are your oils like your avocado, your sunflower, your sesame seed, your olive oil, almond oil. Those oils are thin enough to penetrate the hair shaft. Castor oil is not. It's a perfect oil for sealing in moisture and coating your strands. Now, how does that process work? Well, as I just explained, the thinner oil will go within the hair strand. The thicker oil will be on top, and it will seal that moisture in. How long will that happen? It's not going to take place and hold moisture in for a matter of 2 weeks or anything like that to your next wash day, but it will seal. See, the key to moisturizing your hair is consistency. So when you wash your hair and you go through the moisturizing process, it's something that you're going to have to repeat again. So let's say within maybe a few days you begin to feel a little bit of dryness beginning to happen. You can feel free to add a little bit more oil to your hair. Now, I would say be very careful though with overdoing anything. You don't want to have product buildup. That can be a negative to your hair, because if you're piling things on way too much, then you can stagnate the growth of the hair. But I will say this on a positive note: as you journey along and begin to learn what works for your hair, you begin to learn the behavior of your hair with various oils, various butters, various creams, various process ways in the way that you handle your hair, or even various styles. For me, twists are best for me. My hair, for some reason, does not like braid outs, but it likes twists. So I put twist in. Braids frizz my hair up. Twists do not. So if you use for instance, castor oil, thicker oils, it's going to depend on your hair texture, and the thickness or thinness of your strands is going to determine how your hair behaves with that. You may be a person that will need to maybe pre-poo with castor oil and then wash it out, on your wash day. and go in with a thinner oil. And then if you want to use, you can try coconut oil just a little bit. You can even go back and try castor oil, but just be very sparingly with the amount that you use. So the benefit of these oils, they are very good for your hair and scalp. They are full of vitamins. They have fatty acids in it, vitamins A, D, E, some of them K. Also, some of them have antioxidants. Antioxidants. What does that do for with these oils? What it does, it will combat any free radicals that you have going on in your hair. Free radicals can come from anywhere. They can be environmental. They can just be in the air. It could be a part of the pollution that's in the air that gets in your hair that can be damaging to your hair and can begin to cause breakage. So these oils can also combat breakage, because where you have, let's look at your hair strand. So if it's very, very dry and you don't have any oil on it, let's look at it from that standpoint. There's no oil on your hair, and then you have these free radicals, I say, coming from the environment that are now on your hair, and now they're beginning to do their thing and dry your hair out and be damaging for whatever reason. And you go to, let's say, begin to style your hair can actually pop. It can break because you don't have anything on there safeguarding the breakage. Oil will help to safeguard your hair, and some of these oils that have antioxidants in it will help to combat the free radicals that can attack your hair and cause breakage and things like that. Even the sun can dry your hair out and cause breakage. When you go swimming, the chlorine in the water can bring about free radicals and can cause breakage once your hair dries. So you want to be very aware. Oils are not going to do anything more than help your hair to thrive and not to be dry and to help moisturize. But my point for this video is to just help you to understand the difference between the thick oils and the thin oils, what the benefits are, how to use them so that you can be successful in moisturizing your hair. That's the only way you're going to be able to moisturize your hair, is to truly know that the thinner oils are the oils that you want to apply first. And when you apply them, I would say apply from the bottom up, because your shaft has these slits in it and your ends, that's the oldest part of your hair. You absolutely have to give it some attention. So I would just go ahead, just to make sure you're not in any way neglecting the ends or forget to do the ends. I would start at the bottom, and the way that I would do that, I would take the oil, put it in the palms of my hand, rub it together, start at the bottom, come back in, go to the middle, come back in, begin to go to the top, go back in, and then get to the root. Okay, and that's what you do with the thinner oil. With the thicker oil, you can do the exact same thing, but you don't necessarily have to. You can start at the root and go down, go back in, start at the middle, go down, go back in, start at the bottom, and go down. But whatever you do this process, because you will see such a huge difference, and you will notice the softness in your hair, the elasticity that you get, the strength of your hair, how it will become. And actually, if you have any thinning, any thinning around, any hair fall, even in the edges, share some of this oil with your edges. Don't neglect your edges, but you will see a difference. You absolutely will, because these oils that I mentioned are extremely good. You may have some oils at home that you can use, especially like the olive oil that I mentioned. You know, that may be in your kitchen. Olive oil is extremely moisturizing. I love olive oil for my hair. But you try this, you do this system, and you will see a difference. Be consistent. That is the key.